Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, She Plans, She Budgets. In today's video, we'll be going over my January 2020 monthly budget. So let's get started. Alright, starting with income, I get paid every 2 weeks bi-weekly. So my first paycheck of the year will be on January 10th, then on January 24th. For this video, I will exclude my income, but we can go ahead and move on to my variable expenses. So my first variable expense for the year is my water bill, which is paid quarterly. And for that, I am estimating $160. Next is my sinking funds. And for this month, I will be contributing $480. After that, cash envelopes. And this month I will be adding $725. Next is my personal fund. And usually every 2 weeks I give myself $250, totaling $500 a month. Sometimes I go up, sometimes I go down. And I give myself this amount because, as we discussed in my previous videos, paying off debt was very, very challenging, especially in 2018. So I decided from then that I will give myself a decent amount for personal fund to use for fun money, blow money, whatever I want to use it for, just so I can keep my sanity managed. So that's why it's at the $500 amount. And then lastly, for variable expense will be for my debt snowball payment. And for this month, I would like to pay off $400. All right, so if we total that up, 160 plus 480 plus 725 plus 500 plus 400, we get $2,265 for variable expenses. I'm just gonna grab a sticker here to add the total. So that was $2,265. Next, for my fixed expenses, my first one is auto insurance, which is $133.20. Next is my Scribble Prints Co. subscription. I subscribe to the monthly mini mystery kit, and that is $20.25 a month. Next is my cable and internet bill with Verizon, and that is $110.45. And lastly, my utilities bill, which is for gas and electric, that is $179 a month. Okay, so let's total that up. $133.20 plus $20.25 plus $110.45 plus $179, and we get $442.90. Grab another sticker, which are the Erin Condren stickers, by the way. That's from a very old sticker book. Okay, so for the fixed expenses, the total is $442.90. So taking that plus the variable 2265, I have a grand total of expenses this month of $2,707.90. All right. So after I take care of my expenses, whatever is left remaining, I will either keep in my bank account as a buffer. So I will either keep it as a buffer, make an additional debt snowball payment, increase my sinking funds or cash envelopes, or I'll just use it as additional fund money. That won't be for the total remaining amount, but that will be for some of it, because this year I am definitely slowing down on the debt payment journey, just because last year in my previous video you see how much I paid off, and I just really want to slow down and just enjoy life more. So I'm definitely going to do that this year. And then, like I said earlier, anything remaining, I may keep it as a buffer, increase my sinking funds or cash envelopes, use it as fund money, or remain responsible and use it as a extra debt snowball payment. All right, so now that we're done with this, we're going to flip over to my monthly view. Okay, let me make sure this whole thing is in frame. All right, so as you can see here, I have down my payday stickers for the 10th and the 24th. And on the first paycheck, usually I also pull out the cash for my sinking funds as well as my cash envelopes. All right, so on January 1st is when my Scribble Prints Co. subscription comes out, as well as my Verizon payment. So I'm just going to write here SPC/Verizon. But I do also want to mention that I also had a Perkins loan due on January 1st, and my phone bill. My phone bill is not due on the 1st, it's due on the 7th, but I paid it on the 1st. And with this January 1st bills, I used my last paycheck in December of 2019 to pay them. So these are paid already. And then for what we just budgeted on the last page, the Scribble Prints Co. and Verizon bill will be pulled out for February 1st, which is why it's in that budget and why you didn't see the other two bills I just mentioned. But just for the sake of the video, I'll just keep talking about just these two bills. But there was 4 bills pulled on this day, and all 4 were paid with my December paycheck. But I do budget ahead, so my January budget shows what I'm going to pay for my February expenses. And the Perkins loan was due on the 1st, but it's quarterly, so I don't have another payment until April. And then my cell phone bill is due on the 7th, like I just mentioned, but I get paid again in February on the 6th. So I'm going to pay the February phone bill with my February paycheck, which is why it's not included in this video. Okay, so totaling the Scribble Prints Co. 2025 plus 110.45, that is a total of $130.70. My next bill is my water bill, and that is usually due around the 9th, 10th, 11th, and it varies like that because it's a quarterly bill. And for this, I am budgeting $160. After that, I have my car insurance, which is due on the 20th. And this is an automatic payment. So auto insurance, and that is for $133.20. And then lastly is the utility bill, and I'm also using K Sticker Co. Bill due stickers, by the way. And the utility bill is due on the 27th, usually. Utility, and that is $179. Okay. So these are the bills that I have coming out this month, plus my paydays. And like I mentioned before, I will be pulling out my cash for my sinking funds, as well as the cash envelopes on this day, the 10th. And sorry, by the way, if you hear some noise in the background, I have a cat and he's just running around making a lot of noise. All right. So the last thing I want to go over with you guys is my to-do list for this month. I do have a few of them. The first one being I need to renew my passport, and I would like to go on at least 1 or 2 vacations this year. I'm considering like Cancun or something like that. That's not going to be extremely expensive, because I do want to still make paying off debt a priority, but not like as extreme of a priority. So my next to-do list is to plan the vacation. And again, sorry if you hear my cat. Third to do is to pay off Great Lakes loan number 7. And then after doing so, I need to get my paid in full letters for loan number 7 and loan number 1. I paid off loan number 1 in late December of last year, so I'm just waiting to pay off loan number 7 so that I could just get both at the same time. And then my last to do for this month, and I may add more on as the month goes on, but for right now, the last one is to print my tax documents and schedule an appointment with my tax preparer. All right. So that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you would like to see more content from me. And thanks again for watching. Bye.